Back with one more for you. Now, I always want to try to give y'all like a behind the scenes type of, perspective, and want to give you a little narration, if you will. So I'm on a job at this property, nice size property, nice size ticket, but it was so much brick, so much flat surface brick, right? So at this point, I had already pre-treated the surfaces with like 1 to 1.5 of SH, sodium hypochlorite, with a little bit of surfactant. And I just let that dwell for about 15 minutes, especially up in the front. Y'all gonna see it was really bad, man. I had to get a pump up sprayer and hit it with a hotter mix. So when it comes to the brick, man, you just gotta take your time and just go in, because like the crevices, the cracks, you know what I mean? I'm not surface cleaning this. Like it's straight up wine and, with the turbo nozzle just going in. So getting this little back wall, it was just filthy, y'all. Like I talked to the homeowner. He just moved in. Him and his wife just moved in like 3 months ago. And he told me it's never been cleaned before. And so, I always get excited about surfaces and, houses, siding that's never been cleaned, because it make the best like before and after transformations, but it could be a lot of work. So you gotta charge accordingly. So now I'm finishing up this area over here. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching. Those of you who are returning, subscribers. If you new, you just stumbled across this video, you even started new in the business, or you thinking about getting into business. Hopefully I can add some value to you, some encouragement, honest perspective. I've been in the business for about a year. I'm excited. Almost the 1 year anniversary. It's been good, y'all. It's been, some challenges, some ups and downs. Again, if you've been watching my journey, you know. But nevertheless, man, I'm grateful that God been showing a lot of love for your boy and open up doors. So here I am knocking out this little concrete side of these steps right here, and about to finish out this back brick. Like I said, I always like the dirty surface, because you can already see like that original reddish, maroonish, whatever color that is of that brick. It's already beginning to pop, and it's not even completely dried yet. So knocking that out. Now I'm about to move on. Oh, nope, a lot. Good little POV rinse in action, man. Trying to get all this stuff down, rinsed away. Yeah, man, like I said, I've ran into a couple people here in my city that's been great, that's been really helpful for my journey. I just reached out and just asked them like, hey, I'm new to the business, just trying to learn, and I got different questions for them. And I know it's a competition, but thankfully, the people that I have run into, they've been very open, to give me knowledge and, hey, text, call me if you need anything. And so I know that's not always the case for everybody, but I've been grateful. And I know whenever the chance I get, I pay it forward. All right, here I am on the steps. Like I said, y'all, there's a lot of brick on this property. And I want to get these steps to pop back to as close as possible to the original. And the steps had a lot of, a few bricks that were kind of loose and, real fragile. So I had to be careful with not applying too much pressure, because, that's the last thing you want to tell the homeowner. Hey, sorry, Mr. or Mrs. such and such, I broke one of your bricks because I've applied too much pressure. Things happen, but I try to take precautions. All right, now I'm on to the back concrete patio area, and I'm grateful, man. I had to pull out my surface cleaner, because prior to this, I've been going heavy on that wine. So to be able to pull out the surface cleaner and make, some passes and knocking that out. Now the wrist down. And this area was unique, because they had the ledges were edged pretty good, and I could just rinse the water off and then just run right over. But it was a lot of different areas on this back patio and driveway area that water just puddled a lot. So I had to be like strategic and creative to like rinse it towards the grass, or they had like this little drainage area. So that's something to always be mindful of. It could be a headache, man, if you trying to rinse that dirty water out and it's just running back down. So you got to figure out a way how to get that water out the way. So wrapping up soon. At least what's going to be recorded, because I had another area, but I didn't record that. I just knocked that out. Rinsing this up. Like I said, yeah, nice ticket, nice size property. It took me about 4.5 hours to do. All flat surfaces. And if you notice in the back, they got like a pool deck area. And so I did quote them for that. They didn't want that done just yet, but hopefully they'll be giving me a call back soon. And I'll come back and knock that out. So now, like I said, like trying to rinse that water towards this drainage area, because that water back there is puddling. And so just trying to get that, nice and clean, man. Here I am getting that water down that drain. About to wrap up soon. Again, thank y'all for watching, man. I invite you to subscribe for more content. Take care.